still here, but we had sort of thought that Neila was going to do this meeting. Are you okay with that, Neila and Bob?
Yeah,
whatever works.
Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like Neila and Ron to run the meeting. I'd like a chance to display early, and then I'll sort of log off and be a spectator.
Yeah, I think so. I'll do, Neila, if it's okay with you. I'll be like the technical person. If I'll admit people if they need to do that kind of stuff. But if you can do the meeting, that would be super with me.
Okay, that's great. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Bob, you have things to show?
I do indeed.
Well, let's start with you.
I am all right. First of all, in line with Alden, you know how Alden's digging into his past, his artistic past.
Yeah.
I decided to dig into my past in this group, and this is what I was doing in August 2020 when this group formed. And what this is, I had just bought a microscope. And this is a picture of, those dryer sheets?
Yeah.
Okay. And I haven't gone much further in that direction, but I liked this image.
I think it has a really nice abstract quality to it. I never would have guessed.
Other world.
Which makes it even better, makes it even more as an abstract.
Yeah.
Out of context, focusing on shape and form.
What the heck is it?
Looks like your brain, neural network in the brain.
It does.
Right. It can be many things. Many things.
How it feels up there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, then.
Bob, did you print on the sheet?
Repeat the question, please?
Did you print on top of the sheet?
I took a micro photograph of the sheet.
Fantastic.
And okay, I mean, I had about 2 months playing with the technology, and I enjoyed it, and then I stopped. Okay, then 2 years forward. This is the last current work I've done.
Oh, I like that.
This is a reference to Italian futurism.
All right.
Italian futurism is a interesting subject, except it's fascist. But you'll notice, like, they really believed in transportation and industry and construction.
Wow.
And the military.
Yeah.
And anyway, that I did just a couple of weeks ago, a week ago. And finally, here's Janice and I in the hospital. Ain't she cute?
Aren't we cute?
What were you doing in the hospital, though, Bob?
I had to go. A catheter is a drainage tube.
Yeah.
The drainage tube got blocked.
Oh.
All right, so that's what I have.
I'm getting an echo. Is
I'm
anyone
getting
else?
an echo from Bob, too.
Yeah. And I'm going to turn off my microphone.
So, Janice, is that a bottle of vodka you have there?
Don't I wish?
In that white space, if you could superimpose a red stocking, that would make a nice Christmas card next time.
Yes, but then you'd all have to be very good to get gifts from us.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to basically step into the background. I'm going to,
Good.
although I feel free to, I will comment, perhaps.
Good.
Okay.
Thanks
Shall
for
we do
participating.
Kim?
Sure. Kim?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Okay, guys, my theme this week is minimalism, and it could be an absolute disaster. So please be kind and work with me on this. So a little bit of abstraction and minimalism. If I'm okay, why can't I find my work?
Might be too small.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm in the wrong. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I okay. Close your eyes just for a second because I didn't want to show this first. Okay, please close your eyes. I
Now
beg
we're
you.
definitely going to keep them open.
No, don't keep them open. Uh-oh.
Can't help ourselves.
Uh-oh. I'm not able to.
Censor.
I'm clipping. No, I'm clicking and clicking. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this was my first minimalist thing, and the title is Vanilla and Strawberry with Windows on top, as opposed to cherries.
Nice.
Great.
And truthfully, I went a different way to our rental property, completely different way, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and I just really had a good time. And I love the colors. I didn't do anything. These are the colors of the house. The windows were kind of not necessarily, you know, how should I say, geometric. They were different kinds of windows. But I thought I thought it looked like a container of ice cream, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks more like
Great.
pistachio.
Great job.
Who said pistachio?
Pale pistachio.
What?
Yeah.
Really? What brand do you buy? It must be Breyers.
Doesn't look like Haagen-Dazs vanilla.
Really?
Strawberry
Well,
sherbet.
you know, I'm thinking Amazon actually, because that's what we've been buying. That's what it looks like anyway, the brand we
The
buy.
raspberries, definitely, yes.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Beautiful.
it's a fun thing,
Very
you know
simple.
what I'm saying?
Very
It's
nice.
fun.
Yeah, very nice.
I love
Very
the
nice.
windows at the top.
Yeah, like instead of cherries, right? I mean, this could be a box of ice cream. I might actually buy ice cream and open it up and photograph it from now on and see where
We
I
had.
go. Okay, so in because we have this 40-minute rule that might happen to us, I'm going to go faster. And this is my attempt at abstraction, walking down the street and seeing people's wrought iron. So I have, because you wouldn't know what it is, right? I mean, if I didn't
Nope.
tell you, you wouldn't know. And that's the whole point of abstraction. It's non-representational and it focuses on form and so forth. So I've been looking into what it is. So I have two versions of it. Tell me which one you prefer.
I like this one.
You
Yeah.
like this one?
Oh, I like the other one.
Yeah.
You like the
Yeah, I
other
like
one?
The other one.
Yeah,
Yeah, go back to that.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
I like this one.
that one.
I
Yeah,
like
Which
the
one? Which
square.
one?
I like
Ted,
this
which
one better,
one?
too.
You like this one, Ted?
Yeah.
Are they
Okay,
both
so is the
square?
consensus with this one rather than this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the
Okay,
first-
okay,
that
okay.
one.
So if I want to frame it, I'll frame this one.
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay, all right. Okay, now the next one is a little cryptic, unless you live where I live, which is in a very small town of under 1,000 people. So what I'm going to show you is very important to us and just happened, and it's called the General 503. So which general are we talking about, guys, do you think?
General store.
Dollar General, of course.
Dollar General.
Oh, that's the
Warehouse?
beginning of the end.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not, because there's no room to build anything else, you know, because it's all taken. But
Is
anyways,
this a warehouse?
well, no, it isn't. But that's why I focused on the word 503, because this is like a barn siding, or not, I'm sorry, not a barn siding. This is like a house siding, 503, apparently. It's used for barns and warehouses.
Okay.
So I just thought it made an interesting shot. I mean, what else can you take at the Dollar General?
Yeah.
And by the way, I should tell you that our Dollar General is literally empty. A, because of the storm from last week. I was there today and there was literally nothing on the shelves. I mean, literally. I should take photographs of it because you wouldn't believe it. Okay, so that's minimalism. And then I did this, Alden did some stuff last week with black and white. And so I've been kind of working on that. So I did that as a black and white.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Right.
Yeah.
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 It looks
Which-
like a, what is it? Scratchboard art almost.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I just wanted to go in a sort of new direction because I've done so many fields and barns and things and trees. And so I thought, well, I just want to do something just a little bit different. So this is what I did.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Is that a window, Kim? Kim, is that a window at the top?
No, that's actually a light.
A light, right? Yeah.
Not
And
the
this is-
light. No.
Go back to the other one and we'll
Yes.
be able to see.
Oh.
Go back to the
Good
other one.
idea. Thanks.
Yeah.
Behind
There
the
you
There
pole.
we go. All the
Yeah.
way at the top. Is that a window?
No, there's no windows in the shop. There's just the 503 siding, the
Oh,
the lamp, or whatever you want to
see.
call it, the light, the shadow
Right.
from the light. And I just thought, this is minimalism, I think.
Sure.
I think this is
Yeah.
minimalism. So that's
Sure.
what I did.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's not.
And you
I
never
like
know.
this,
If
I
you
like this one better.
you
So do
like
I.
okay.
I do
I
too.
do too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's
I like the contrast here between the
Okay.
sky and the building. The
Okay.
other doesn't show,
Right.
you know.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. That gives
Plus-
me a lot of
the
scope. So
starkness of the
I'll
color.
know.
Plus I think the difference between the actual lamp pole
Mm.
and the shadow of the lamp pole gives you the concept that it is the shadow. And the other one,
That's
the
true.
line connects. And
I
you
see.
That's true.
and that does make it abstract. But I just like this one. Although I have a question for you. What is the orangey color? Was that the sky and you changed it, or is that the
Mhm.
building?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. My usual tricks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
you can only do this on a clear blue sky. And we had, a clear blue sky for like 1 second. So I took it and I made it a different color just to make
Wow.
it more interesting because
Yeah.
otherwise it looks just
Does.
like Dollar General. You know what I mean?
Right.
May I see the black and white one again, please?
Sure.
I don't know. I like this. I'm sorry.
Don't be
Ted, I
sorry.
actually like it also. But there's no reason why I couldn't show both.
Right.
Or do a
Oh,
diptych.
absolutely. They're so very
Right.
different,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's no
yeah.
one
reason.
from the
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a negative of
Yes.
the other shot.
Mhm.
It is. It's supposed to be a negative.
And it could be anything. It could be a screen. It could be, a shower curtain.
That's true. It could be a shower curtain. I never thought of it like that. Yes.
You could read anything into it.
Okay. That's true. That is very, very true, Neila. I might actually take a picture of my shower
Well,
curtain.
it gives you more to think about.
Hmm.
The other one is quite obvious, but this one is more abstract.
It's much more mysterious.
Which one? This one? The
Yes.
black and white
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like it myself, but if people like both, that's good. That's good. So I'm trying to get the old dopamine flowing in the brain by doing some different things,
Sure.
trying to
Good.
Very nice.
challenge myself.
Yeah.
And you
And
are, you're trying a lot of different.
I'm trying. I really am.
Styles.
And I'm actually struggling, because I've done so many barns, so many fields. You know what I'm saying? You know what I've done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm really, really looking for new ways of showing you the country that you haven't seen before. So thank you very much.
Very-
Appreciate the
and
comments.
accomplish-
you.
accomplish it. Yep.
Thank you.
Very
Okay.
good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I didn't ask at the beginning which of us has work to show tonight. So I guess we could do it now. So it's Is it most of us?
Yeah.
Looks like
I think
it.
it is. Janice?
Yeah. Janice, you don't?
No.
Dawn,
Okay.
Survey.
Sarah?
Does Anthony have anything? I don't think so. Okay.
Sarah?
It's got a muted.
Sure it
Yes, I
does.
do.
Oh,
Yes,
you
you
do.
Sure
do.
it does.
Okay. So we'll go,
How about Ron? Ron have something?
Yeah, Ron, you didn't have your hand up.
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Very good. So Mike, do you want to go?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
I'll put this one up. And this is a photograph that I don't know how long ago I took it. I think probably when I was fishing. And then I read a quote. And so I put the two together. I'll put the image up. And let's see. The quote is, "As quiet as a painted ship on a painted ocean."
Nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
lovely.
that's cool.
Wow.
That is very lovely.
Beautiful.
Yes, nice.
Very
nice.
calming, actually.
Really?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
could sit in front of it and just chill.
It looks like it's illuminated from the back.
It's just sunlight and some backlighting. I don't really remember the weather, but it's just working in Photoshop and doing some oil painting strokes on it, quite a few actually. And
It looks like the moon. The moon is lighting it.
yeah,
Yes.
almost, yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be, it could be.
Oh,
I just like the feeling of it as much as the image.
Yeah.
It's very dreamy.
Right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The graininess of it is really strong. I mean, sometimes the graininess makes the image, and in this one, I think it does.
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's a nice contrast between that texture and then the sharpness of the mass.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Very nice.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? Very quickly, I have a couple left over from the winter that I didn't use, so I'll quickly put them up and then I can erase them. Okay, if you want to take that one down. I'm trying to stay in season here.
Ron, can you take that picture down?
Oh, I'll try. Let me
If
see.
not,
Maybe a stop share on Mike on your
Yeah,
phone,
and sharing.
and stop shares on mine. Yeah.
Stop participants sharing. Okay.
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 All right, let's see. Do a quickie here. Oh, where do we go? Okay, let's see. Come on, where are you? Photo. Whoop. Getting there. These are nothing special. I took the time to do them, so I'll put them up. I think I
Sure.
called this one Bus Stop Winter.
Ooh,
Nice.
Bravo.
Oh.
that's
Sure.
lovely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's dreamy too.
That's
Very
right.
dreamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a real shot, Mike, or did you make it up, or what?
Well, it's both.
Hmm.
It's both.
Okay.
It's a real scene,
Mhm.
and I added the man.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Really?
Good choice.
Mhm.
Nicely done.
Yeah. It
Very
really
nice.
gives you a feeling of winter, and
Yeah, thanks.
yeah.
Thank you. All right, I'll take that one down if I can. Let's see. Of course, I can't. Okay, here we go. And I'll do these quickly. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The other one that I hadn't shown is this one, and I call this one "Which Way to the Mall?"
Good title, Mike, as usual.
Very fun. Yeah, very funny.
Do we still have malls?
Yes. I don't know. What can I tell you?
We don't have any.
What can I tell you? I hear something or see something, and I'm off and running, or waddling, as the case may be. All right.
That's
Yeah,
great.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Take that
Yeah.
one down, and I think the other one is only. I'm glad to find just take these out without ever using them. So let's see. Let's see, what's the last one? Oh yeah, I call this one "I Want to Go Home."
Oh, oh my God.
Very good. Very, very funny.
Oh, that's great.
What did you call it, Mike?
Want to go home.
I want to go home. It started out with one of my pictures of an ocean scene and a goldfish in a bowl.
That's amazing.
The,
I love the colors.
Yeah.
the
And
top,
that time of night.
Yeah. Beautiful, Mike. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
the
Thanks.
top fish kind of balances the cloud on the right, the top right. I don't know,
Oh,
shape wise, it just.
Mhm.
right,
Yes,
yeah.
it does.
I
Yes,
didn't
it
see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm all caught up. Thank you.
Very good. Very nice. A lot of fun.
That
Lot of
is a
fun.
lot.
Thanks.
Magic.
Nice work.
Very good.
Very nice.
Sarah, do you have things to show?
I have. I'll try to be real quick.
Take your time.
Well, it's wait. It's been a busy kind of a week here with things going on. So if you remember, some of you, a couple weeks ago, I was working on a window view, and I couldn't quite satisfy myself with what I did with that window. I think I have a couple versions of it here. Let's see. But anyhow, if you remember it, it was harsh on the top with a lot of the top parts of trees, and on the bottom, it was a mixture of a scene outside my kitchen window. And I decided to go this one.
It was a moonscape, right?
No, not this one.
No. The orange, with the orange.
Now this one I cut in half.
Oh.
This is one I didn't really care for. You'll see the tulips. I kind of cut it in half. I have another one of this that I'll show you.
Sarah, I actually like the abstract quality of this.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do. I really do.
I like it a
Because
lot.
I've been looking at a lot of work, and
Plus the colors are spectacular.
They are.
Electric.
They really
That's
are.
electric, yeah.
yeah.
And that-
I remember the original.
Yeah.
I think this is really,
Yeah.
really.
And
yeah.
I love how whether you did it intentionally or not, the balance between the green bottle on the right
Yeah.
and the subtle green on the plant on the left
Right.
really balances the image. I like this a lot. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sarah, if you made this like really big, like poster size, and it was in a gallery exhibit showing, it would just capture people's attention right away.
Sure.
Oh, thank
Suck the
you.
air out of the room, I
That
think.
green bottle is a wine bottle from my mother. You had to hang it, and she had it hanging with fishing string. And so I love to decorate that window, that kitchen window. There's so much to see, and it's in the morning, it's just a breathtaking view and feeling. I can't explain it properly, but this isn't the one I wanted to show you. So let me
Yes, but it counts. It definitely counts.
You get points for that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now there's the whole thing.
yes, yes. This isn't
And-
quite the original because the original had more orange, but the one you showed us, I mean,
Yeah.
this looks like an original.
But if you remember, I was not happy at all with the original. And
Yeah.
there were some comments saying about the top didn't balance the bottom.
Right. And so you cut it off and made it abstract. I really like that.
But
this is a scene.
I
This is a
like
scene
because
that you love.
This is real life. On the
Yeah,
top,
this is real
you have
life,
the
right.
mesh of everything, and on the bottom is the soft and the beauty. And
Mhm.
that's my world today.
Right.
And a lovely
good.
world it is, Sarah.
Voyage. It's like the French painted voyage.
I like the bottom.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was going through my mind as well.
Right. And that's not, the
Nice.
trees have progressed. We're having leaves on the trees now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
but
like
this
the bottom.
window I'm always changing, and this was, I don't know, I just love to create with it. This is not brand new, but it's
Right.
it's a joyous view in the morning, and I guess it comes from living in the city my whole life, and this is, I focused on this particular window.
The bottom, I think, works very well the way it is.
Yes,
Even abstract it. It's just nice just how it is.
Yeah.
yes. I agree.
Yeah, the colors really speak about the season. And then you get into the color and you have this nice soft purple.
Yes.
And it's complemented by the top purple in the trees.
Yeah.
Very nice. Beautiful. Yeah.
It gives a really
And
nice.
you can't tell, we're not going out to that many places in case my work doesn't illustrate that.
Well, I think we're all a little limited.
Wherever you go, there's something everywhere, every second, in every way. And
Yes.
Well,
that's the joy.
Sarah, I
of
try
art.
so hard to channel your spirit. I do, I really do. But sometimes I think, can I do anything new again, ever?
Well, maybe you're looking too high. Maybe you have to look lower.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Maybe you have to go up
Oh,
and
yeah.
down the little tiny streets.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
always
It's all
more.
there. It's all there.
Well, I know Alden feels that way because he comes
yeah,
up with something new
absolutely.
every day for us.
Yeah, you know, what was particularly interesting is I remember that from 2 weeks ago when you first put that up, Sarah?
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember that too.
And
Yeah.
I remember having sort of issues with the top part, the purple sort of
Mhm.
diffused, but this time somehow it worked just so much better in my mind. It was like an illumination. So thank you. That was really nice.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you all.
Good job.
it was really unified,
Mhm.
the top and the bottom.
Yeah, right.
As
And
one
making
piece.
that sort of
Yeah.
connection to Voyard and that sort of late impressionist look,
Yeah.
sort of made a whole kind of a new aspect.
And
to
it was really nice having the scene on the bottom. It was like scratchy and you weren't looking at the landscape as much. You were looking at the flowers and the inside
Beautiful
view.
stuff.
It worked out really well.
Thank you. I wanted to bring it up again after that. That was about 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Thank you again.
Cheers.
Very nice.
Thanks, Sarah. Ken?
Sure. Share screen. I have really only one thing to show. Let me find it real fast. But I also have here we go, a continuation of our dandelion conversation.
Beautiful.
So there's another dandelion shot before it flowered, of course, or after. I don't recall which it was. But
Ken,
Before.
so that fits into the middle list category too.
Exactly, it does. It does
Oh,
very
yeah.
much.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. This is one of those moments where walking down the street and there's nothing, as people, some of you said, I don't know what to, I think, Kim, you were talking about not knowing what to shoot or you don't see anything. I was walking down the street that day and this struck me so heavily because there was nothing, there was no other plant life anywhere except this dandelion. And it's just remarkable that it finds a way. I
And
love
also
it.
the shape of it, like a star.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous. It's
and how about
gorgeous.
this one pointing directly up? I just love it. It's
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Ken?
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think what's neat about it too is it's one of those situations where, you see it in 3 dimensions, but it gets put into 2 dimensions because it's a flat photo. And that makes it more interesting the way that gray stone.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it is 2 dimensions. Does that gray stone come forward or is it just flat?
This is the sidewalk and this is the wall. So you're right. So it does look one-dimensional, but you're right. Yeah.
It does. Yeah. I like the minimalism.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So if you,
of course.
I mean, it just it looks like the same stone, but you can see this is granite,
Right.
and this is concrete.
Oh,
So
nice.
until you get closer to it, but when it's smaller, it looks like the same. Yeah, it looks like a flat.
It looks like a
plane.
flat surface.
It does. It does.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, nice.
And the plant is very symmetrical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Hey,
Thank
And I love the way we enter at the bottom with that crack
Yes.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
And it goes right up the dandelion leaf.
Yeah.
And then it continues up the bricks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
straight up.
Plus,
Color.
It's kind of fun. It's, a little
is.
jigsaw
thank
puzzle.
you.
And the
So
color of the brick and the green, the complements there.
I was just going to
Yeah.
say that.
Yes.
That was the other thing.
Absolutely.
It just jumps out.
Yep.
Yes. Thanks.
Oh,
So
if
I
had,
go ahead. What?
yeah, I was going to say, if I had this image, I would probably look at maybe you already did, cropping it a little differently. Like if you did 1 by 1 so that the red part was like a third of the top rather than, right now it looks like it's split 50-50. Yeah. Or even, like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's okay. The way you have it.
I think I like the original.
Yeah, I think I like the
Yeah, I
original
do
better.
too. I do
All right.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
agree.
maybe
But
4
it's
by
fun.
5. It looks like it's 5 by 7, but if you took it, not quite so much red, maybe. I don't know.
Right. Well,
But this is good. This is good. It's really.
There's something stately about the big view, the large wall. It's very
Right.
stately.
It would be fun if you spread some seeds in some of these areas in town and slowly be getting flowers in strange places,
absolutely.
It'd be interesting to see if
Observation.
seeds would grow as well as weeds.
Well,
Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, exactly.
I may not
And
actually
Appleseed.
throw the seeds, but as our weeks go on, I certainly am going to keep. This was from last summer or last season. I will be bringing new. I mean, it's remarkable what grows. One of them that some of you have seen around the corner from me on Walnut Street was a tomato plant. And when I photographed it, coming right up from the concrete next to a stairwell, and I photographed that and showed it to everybody who remembers it. And about a week later, it had tomatoes on it.
Oh my
And
God.
I didn't have my camera with me. I ran back. Well, the next day I came back and the tomatoes were gone. Someone had,
Oh,
That's great.
but it was in this kind of situation where in the middle of the city with just pure concrete, there's a tomato plant growing.
Mm.
It was remarkable.
Great.
Nature will prevail.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So, but the one that I'm most proud of right now, and the project that I was working on, and you saw last week, this is a new version, a
My
new.
God.
whoa,
Wow.
whoa.
Thank you. And this one, I'll show you where it came from. But to start with, it is the junk series.
Yeah.
So this is all junkyard photographs.
Wow.
Amazing.
And I came up with this idea of creating the shape. But the interesting part, I'm going to show you how I created 4 different versions of the same photograph.
Oh.
So
Oh,
this
that's
is this
great.
is the straight photo, and I used each quarter to then make each one of these.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Oh,
Jewels. They're
You
jewels.
know, you really
They are.
could sell them as little pendant jewelry.
Well, the thought is, because I don't know how I would bring them out as 3-dimensional, but I did want to show you just a few of these, as I've called them last week, the vortexes of these pieces are remarkable.
They are. They are jewels.
incredible.
They are.
They're amazing.
I mean,
Someone could paint them. Like this scene right here could be painted.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
That would be a task.
yes, it would.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, I was thinking what Alden would say about that.
This is
More
This
than
is
I
gonna
would
be-
want to attempt.
Oh,
Photography
It's too
could be-
I would say it's way too complex to paint.
Oh
I was
yeah.
going to say this is the opposite of minimalism.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you've got that right.
That's very good.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
This would test your capacity for sanity.
But so, for example, take a look at this. This
Ask.
is the one where here it is over here. I mean,
Oh wow, sure.
so when you go back to it, you see what happens to it.
Ah,
It's an
yeah.
insect waiting to consume you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I have for tonight. I mean, I've evolved the technique, so I'm finding new ways to utilize this idea, and I'm very happy with it because there's so many
Yeah.
things that are starting to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm finding so many ways to. I mean, look at these. These are 2 tires,
my God.
and this is almost, an organic shape that we
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very.
that we all know about. But look at the almost.
They're gorgeous. They're just
Insects
Cool.
almost.
Yeah.
I'm seeing little faces too.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing faces
Every-
too. And the
everywhere.
second one has a big face.
everywhere. Yeah.
Well, I must admit something to everybody. I feel close enough now. My dreams are starting to be these objects, and it's actually starting to be a little frightening. I mean, I
As
wake
long as
up.
they don't chase you.
How many hours a day are you spending at this?
Too many.
You
But
better
I-
go outside and walk and take more pictures.
I think you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Sir.
I'm going to take your advice on that one.
It is spring after all.
Yes.
But Ken, I like them better zoomed in. That
Well-
because in the detail it's the beauty's kind of in the detail, and
Absolutely.
Right.
Sure. The magic.
Well, if I ever get to the point where I print these, I mean, this thing, I don't remember this one is like 14, 15 inches. It can go larger. So if this was printed on a wall, you could walk up and look at those details. And that's why I zoomed in on it for you.
Right, right.
Woo.
But
Well, we should do that. We should print this out
Yeah, print it out really big and see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See how it looks.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody.
It's almost like stained glass.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ted, do you have things to show?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
First, I want to show this. If you're a member of the club, you probably got one of these
Oh,
announcements.
yeah. Yep.
Yes, I did. It's on my table.
And this is going to be the
21st.
the dedication of the historical marker for the Plastic Club.
Oh,
So I had earlier shown you photographs of the three women who were
yes,
the flower girls or
yes.
rose girls. So I want to show those again
All right.
in
Good.
a different context. Here they
Yes, I remember you showing us this.
Oh,
Yes, so there.
Okay, the lady on the left is Elizabeth Shippen Green. I really don't know their histories that well, but I just wanted you to show you the work they had done. Elizabeth, an example of her work is to the right here.
oh,
Mhm.
Lovely.
wow.
Mm,
So that's her work.
Fabulous. Oh, my gosh.
wow.
Ted, what does she have in her mouth?
Her
Her
fingers.
finger.
No,
You
no,
mean-
no.
you
There's
mean-
something
Photograph.
wrong.
The artist, you mean?
The artist.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
No,
good question. I have
don't
no.
mean girl. I mean the left-hand thing, the lady.
Yeah.
She's, as
Well, I think they're goofing off. They're playing around. She looks like she's watering this plant,
Right.
Okay.
and they're probably just fooling around with the plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. It's
Okay.
difficult
Yeah.
to
Cigarette. Cigarello.
It looks like a cigarette or a cigarillo or
does.
something.
Yeah, maybe a cigarello or something.
Yeah.
Which would have been very risque.
Absolutely.
It would have.
I'm
And
sure
they
they
were.
were.
Yep.
The lady in the middle is Violet Oakley,
Mhm.
and this is an example of her work.
Nice. I
Wow.
like that. That's
Wow.
beautiful.
I love that one.
I think all of these are sort of Art Nouveau, aren't they? Like that's what they remind
I
me of.
agree.
Leading up to that, it's a different history. Goes back to Howard Pyle and his students. They're all students of his.
Well, they all study under Pyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Do you know if they studied in Chad's Ford or in Philadelphia?
Drexel.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this one, the last, is
Jesse Wilcox.
Jessie Wilcox Smith,
Mhm.
and this is
Oh,
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Oh,
yes. Ooh, these are
They're like
amazing.
children's book illustrations, aren't
they
they?
are.
most
I'm
likely, yeah.
surprised that
Beautiful.
it's all so sweet.
Yeah.
Why is everything
Yeah.
so sweet and pretty?
Well, that's
Yeah.
a whole
That's
other.
how it was in those days, Sarah,
Yeah.
compared to what we are facing today.
How many of you saw that talk by Patricia Ricci about these three women?
No, I missed that.
You missed it. It was a week ago through
Great.
PAFA. It was
Wow.
an excellent talk about
Oh.
exactly about these three women and their role. Because they were
Oh.
Plastic Club founders,
Right.
particularly Jesse Wilcox Smith and Violet.
Yeah.
Was one of the primary movers of the Plastic Club.
Right.
Yeah. And last, no comparison at all, I just wanted to show a piece that I just matted for the next upcoming monitor
Oh, workshops.
Yeah.
Workshops.
yeah.
Workshop.
Ah,
lovely.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
That's outstanding. It stands out and it's outstanding at the same time.
Yeah.
You would notice
I
that.
like
You
your
would notice
YouTube
that when you
page.
walked in a room.
The colors are
competing.
wonderful.
Yeah, you'd be competing with Sarah here on color.
And the piece you have up at the club right now for the members medal show is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And you should all check out Ted's not Facebook, his YouTube page, where his work is background with music. You have to go to YouTube and see his work with the music.
Is it under his name then, Sarah? Is it?
Yes, you just go to YouTube and type in my name.
Ah, cool. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful. Great.
Really
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Very nice, Ted.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Alden?
Sure.
Okay.
Who's
Although
dog?
I feel like Alden shows every day of the week.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
But I like it.
I
So
know.
actually, this is my 5th time with you guys. On my very first one, where I had something to show, this is one of the last images.
I
have to
remember.
admit, nothing has happened to this since then. At some point, more will. But in the last couple days, inspired by this one, which was, I think, the last image which I had shown, as well as the last image in my daily email from today.
Right.
I like
I
that.
got, I got inspired to do something with this one, which was started around the same time. That was just white pencil on a black paper. And I
that's
guess
great.
it was just a couple days ago that I transformed it to this.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
so inspired, and that happened, I guess, look, that was Monday. So inspired by that, today, I decided to make a whole other approach,
Oh,
and I came up with this one.
minimalism. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, again, I really pared
Oh.
it down to, the
Essentials.
attempt at the figure in a basket, looking back at you with a big smile.
Right.
And then in the afternoon, it achieves this level of color, and
Oh.
it'll probably still evolve from this a bit. This is the basic, but at least it allowed me to play today and not take anything too seriously. So
All right. I
That's
love
for-
that.
I'll,
That's great.
I'll give you the reverse here. This
Oh.
I really like this one a lot myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That
then-
last one, the last one has a smile on his face. And I wonder why if he's headed for hell.
Well, you
He-
just get used to stuff.
He knows something we don't know. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Who
worked
knows?
very hard
knows?
to get there.
Right. Right.
Really. So who knows what will happen here? Okay,
Right.
you can take me down. It's been
Very. I
Thank you.
love
Thank
it.
you, Alden.
It's
That was
great.
lovely.
Even
Thank you.
expression. Thanks.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Anthony?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Where am I here? I'm just overwhelmed by so much good work. I'm speechless, which is rare for me,
Yeah, you're a teacher.
Fine.
Right.
It's amazing. I'm so used to one-on-ones. I don't know how to behave in a group. Well,
Cut loose. Cut loose.
let
Just
loose.
let it go.
Watch out. We're from current slide. There we go. Okay, that's today. So
Oh.
Oh, this.
in my overwhelming frustration of being rejected at so many shows, I decided to cut and paste my work into galleries and museums.
Oh,
I have,
I love it.
I have,
clever.
these are digital, CGIs, and
Right,
I
right.
only printed them. Some is 14 inches, 14 by 18. And they all look good, but when you put them in a setting in a museum
Yes.
or in a
Yes.
gallery, it just takes on a whole new character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching those Sotheby auctions on YouTube,
Mhm.
and this could be bid on easily.
Oh, I have to
And
look
I don't
into
mean to
that.
be rude, especially if you died. Like there's a guy who died called Matthew
I am
Ryan,
sure.
who committed suicide, and his stuff is going for 35 million.
Yeah.
And I love the way it floats away from the wall. You got-
Yeah, I can't. Some of them I put it so it shows the edge of a stretcher bar or something. But this is right out of the box. I cut and paste it, then I go to backgrounds. I can put it in. There's so much you could do in this one, and it's in Photoshop.
Anthony, are you saying you couldn't make it this big?
Oh, with the right money. Sure.
Exactly.
That's another issue. You know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean,
digital
if
print,
you
like-
made it this big, I think it would sell and be accepted, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of these things are scale issues.
Oh, right.
Anthony, what museum are these? Is this in?
I don't know. I save all different museums and galleries. I just log onto these sites and cut and paste it. I right click and save it.
I love it. I love the idea of
I
doing
am
it.
going into a museum. next.
No, Anthony, it really shows it off. And if it was that big, it would be selling at Sotheby's.
Could be. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Terrific.
If I could
Very
just
good.
convince
Great
them.
idea. Great idea.
So
I love
I've
the
been doing
idea.
it-
Yeah, me too. I like that
I've
too.
been doing this for about almost 10 years.
Wow.
Cutting and pasting my work onto these things, and it looks different. I make billboards too that advertise my work
Oh, that'd be
throughout the world. I mean, I've had shows in Berlin and in Austin, everywhere, you know. And
Anthony,
yeah.
you could have a contemporary name like, Ukraine
many.
suffering or something. I mean, I think you could. I think if it was really that big, I think
Yeah.
you've nailed it myself.
I think to get it on paper this big, I can print it on canvas paper and stretch it, but it really gets costly. You're talking thousands of dollars before
I
you
know that's the
stretch the
problem.
bars, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the
Oh, yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
the problem. Maybe
So
that's
I
why
have-
they go for 45 million.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how to get there yet.
No.
So,
I
I'll be-
agree with you. I think that is the issue, isn't it?
how to get there. Yeah.
Size
I don't
does
know.
matter.
This is Dazed and Confused. These two characters here is what the
Ah.
title,
Yes.
the title of the piece is.
Thank goodness.
And I've used these. I mean, it's a generic character out of the program. I just changed their faces,
Oh, really?
the nose,
Really?
the ears. Give a smirk on one guy, a smile on the other. They're both skinny, but I put one has more weight.
Mhm.
So, and then the hair I never put in. That comes with the thing. I didn't even do that. But another one is this. This is in a
Wow.
museum.
Oh, love it.
So you
Yeah.
can see this is one of my early Etsy pieces. My name's over here backwards. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Fabulous.
I had it the other way around, but I switched it. I like it better. This is probably in Gagosian or somewhere, one of those galleries in New York with a blurred figure. And
Right.
I just put
I love it.
it's just a sphere in a landscape.
I love it. Yeah, I love the concept of
Oh, it's a great
pretending that
idea.
it's really big and but it gives you an idea of what it would be like if it were really
Exactly.
big.
Yeah. It's kind of,
How important it would be. I mean, I keep talking about Cy Twombly. If you did a little bit of scribble
Yeah.
in a 5x7, no one would pay attention. But if you did it
right.
5 foot by 7 feet, everyone goes, "Oh my God, is this amazing?"
It
And I
is.
agree with
it's
you, Tim. I agree with you.
I
Tim.
really do. I really
Yeah.
think so.
and
I think the boldness, the chutzpah of it would
Yeah.
carry the day.
I like your color choices too.
Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
it's just that, if it weren't for Photoshop, I'd probably be in an institution somewhere for a sanitarium.
I know what you're talking about.
You and how many of the rest of us?
I paint a lot, but I tend to go back to this all the time, back to it.
Yeah.
I have
Very
one
nice.
more.
Ah.
I don't know where this is. This is one of my humps with a face on it.
Ah,
And he's standing between, I don't know who it is. I don't remember the gallery. I just saved it. And one day I cut it out. But this painting is 20 by 16 inches in oil.
ah,
And I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. But I asked the students, when we all bring our work in at school, and what comments do you have, or what can you say, or the technique, but what about the subject matter? And everybody says all this stuff, from soup to nuts, and I say that's great. but do you see it as pro-life or pro-choice? That's something they never considered. And I did, and I just say that. Whether it has anything to do with that, I don't know. Is it feeding time or is it time for your medicine? Blah blah blah. So this character taking that just happens to coincide with the leak that the justices put out.
Right.
About turning Roe v. Wade over. So I didn't do it on purpose. It just came out like that. But I have a lot of these things being fed, and
oh my God,
these characters trying to pull the other characters out of their mouth. I have like what I don't know, it was Rush Limbaugh who said the Republicans are eating their own. They're all a bunch of cannibals.
Right.
So, and this character, I saved this picture. Did you ever see the producers, the first one? Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like Carmen Gia, Roger Debris, the worst director in the world. He had that sidekick, the ex-hairdresser.
Right.
So I was like, man, I got to use this guy somewhere. I don't know who it is.
He looks very familiar. I
love him being bald next to your character.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think, then I have them all together like this. So see them for, I don't know, there's content. I see the continuity. I guess other people, after you know me, I guess you could see it.
I want to go to this museum.
Yes,
exactly.
If you want to see more, just Google my name.
All right.
It's about work, I think it is. I got work, exhibitions, and museums. I got about, 100,000 images on a blog spot.
Whoa. Anthony, are you saying it actually would be like about 2,000 to make it?
I have about 2,000 of my own works on there. And then I have maybe 30,000 of exhibitions that I've seen. Alphabetical by artist first name, and maybe 40,000 museums. No, 40,000 images from museums. So it's a lot. If I'm bored, I just open something up and look at it like that. And some of these things here, my mother was on a lot of my medications towards the end, and she couldn't sleep. So I put these images, about 40, 60 of them together, to classical music, adagio mostly. And it helped her meditate, towards the end there. And I was doing it for myself too. Every once in a while, I'll put it on. I got like a Mahler piece that's 11 minutes long. So I'm getting back. I mean, I don't know. This is 2013, but I don't know what 2020, 2021, I think. But I keep going back to them. I'll change the picture. Sometimes I'll just put the ants around there and change the color and maybe flip it back and forth. So there's just not enough time to do all the ideas that we have, especially since Photoshop and, the things that when, is it Miss Nathan who did the window? The first one was orange, and I don't know if I like it this way or that way. And I feel like that when I look at my work, but I take the hint from Warhol. I'll do them any way I want and put them all together in one piece, to have those. And I'll show them in coming up. I mean, I got, variations on, not this one, variations on these things that it's the same picture, just different colors.
Right.
And in itself, it's a statement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I'm making a statement.
Yes.
If Louise Bourgeois did it, I'd be a genius. I beat her to it. But I think I think what people expect is, they accept when you're a name, a brand or whatever that really has a world renown, a worldwide reputation.
Yeah.
Your work looks like everybody else. Teaching in an art school, you could see that who's emulating who. But once that gives it a validity, when people do these variations on one piece and have them all together in one spot.
Right.
So,
very cool idea.
Yeah, great idea. Wonderful. I can't wait to try it.
That's amazing. I put them, even in the Louvre, I took the raft of the Medusa out, put one of my pieces in there. Completely out of context with everything around it.
Oh, that's funny.
And then if you get these figures, I cut and paste these figures right into museum shots. So I have these wild like these types of figures right in with a crowd of people looking at paintings.
Oh my
There's
God.
just so much you could do.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Oh,
It's exhilarating. It's
Yeah.
exhilarating.
Yeah,
It
thank
is,
you.
it is. It's
Thank
a
you.
whole new perspective.
yes.
Yeah, it's really, it's an eye opener for the
Yeah,
person.
we
doing
might
it.
all do the same thing and make our stuff really big, and Ted could do it as well.
It changes everything. Believe me, if like Ted, those things that you're doing on
Yeah.
a scale like this,
Yeah,
or even
Exactly.
the Indies, or whatever. Even I have my photographs that I've done this big. So if you got the photograph of that daisy, or those windows, the ice cream windows, and put it in a situation like this with a critic standing next to it.
yeah, it really opens up a whole
Yeah,
can of worms, doesn't it? Makes you
it
think.
does. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes that truly funny. The critic is.
So, what we could all do is actually have a YouTube exhibit as if it had been in a gallery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it.
So
I got
people
those
will
coming.
think that it was actually in a gallery, a huge size.
Yeah. I have some of them coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
We
it
could
really
just
opens up some
lie.
vistas.
You
Yeah.
can just lie.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well,
That's
Yeah.
thank you all very
never
much.
died.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Thank
Yes.
you too. Terrific.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Good ideas.
Oh,
It'll get
fabulous.
us thinking.
Love it. Love it.
Us laughing too.
Ron, would you like to show your work?
Mute. You're muted.
There you
Okay,
go.
right.
Ron's, where's your interesting background today?
I
Ooh.
know.
I'm signed out on as the Plastic Club instead of as me, so it's no background.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is just a couple of photos from last summer at there's the Fort Mifflin has events, and I've shown some events, I think, from they did a World War II enactment.
Right.
That's going to be weird because it's going to be held again this year, but it's a lot of Russians and they're all in
Oh my
military garb.
gosh.
I think that's going to be pretty weird. But
By the way, I
anyway,
love this shot. This is such a
I do
beautiful
too.
portrait.
Yeah.
My goodness.
and this is a different event. This is the Hot Jazz Party, and I think they're doing that again this year too. So reason I did this was I thought maybe it's I would encourage people to go to that.
Now, did she actually look like this, Ron, or did you do something to her?
Yeah.
Because I don't see people like this in my
No,
ordinary
I don't
life.
either. That's why I took this picture.
Oh, okay. All right. We just have to be on the lookout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's at the same event. These are all pictures from that event. It's just like,
Oh,
and I only have a couple.
Pretty.
I didn't really prepare for this, so I just have a couple pictures. But you just get this idea. People are in costume
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
very.
Where was this?
Very nice.
at Fort Mifflin, which is just outside of the Philadelphia airport.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
It's a great venue.
Huh.
Oh, that's nice. I like
Nice.
that. It's kind of minimalist. You have a little piece of this man.
And that's an example of just people standing around. I took this picture because I thought that might be Susan Stromquist.
Yes,
I
it
know.
does
I
look
saw
like
that
her.
too.
Close, you're right.
And
It does indeed
I
look
showed it
like
to her
her.
and she said, no. And in fact, she looks very different. She's lost a lot of weight and, she was, I don't know, she just looks different. So she said, no, it's not me.
Great.
Yeah, we haven't seen her recently. Ron, you see the right-hand side with those three guys with the hats?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you could just cut them out and make that into a particular shot.
Yeah, I have so many more shots of this event, but I won't, but these are the only three that I had in this folder and I didn't really prepare tonight. So I just thought, I'll just show these. So that's it.
Very nice.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Love it.
Oh, I just have a question about the gentleman who has his back towards us in the blue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that a wig or is that his real hairstyle?
Yeah, what
That's
is
his real
that?
hairstyle.
That's his hairstyle?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's young.
Wow.
He's
And
young.
it's just, and it was really funny. They put out a dance
Huh.
floor. There's a band,
Uh-huh.
and they play sometimes in Rittenhouse Square, you know, they have a following. So a lot of these people follow it. And they play that hot jazz early 1900s. And anyway, it's really funny. You can see a little bit of it on the side. This is not for the composition. This is just because of Susan Stromquist. I thought she was.
Yeah, it does look like Susan, exactly.
So this is a snapshot, but you know, off to the side to the right here. I mean, people bought like furniture and rugs and you know stuff and tea sets. You know, they really go all out. This is like a hobby for people. You know,
Really.
And then the dancers, you know, like that couple, this couple here. I mean, they were really good dancers. You know,
Really.
They were. I have pictures of that. There was even a girl with. She looked like she had Down syndrome. You know, that's a pretty recognizable look, and she was a really good dancer. You know?
Really.
So it's anyway. But
whoa.
Cool to know.
Okay.
Very nice.
Thanks, Ron.
Good.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
My second set was that I was toying with was minimalist. After Kim said minimalist, so I thought, oh, I have a little minimalist set. But I think the hot jazz, I especially like that first one, that tattooed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That woman was just beautiful. That was just a beautiful portrait.
Yeah, it
Right.
really was. The light was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really good. I
Have
see
we-
Bob. I see an
Have we
image of
seen
Bob.
everybody's
I
work?
think Bob is hanging in the background. I see him.
He just reappeared.
Yes,
He
just
just
because I want to
reappeared.
see. I want to see if Neila has anything.
Yeah.
Right,
I have
right.
one piece.
Thank you, Bob, for telling us.
Oh,
Yes.
And Janice
Bob
hasn't.
is still doing his thing. Bob is still doing it.
Janice, did you share?
I don't have anything. I've been a little busy.
Yeah, I guess you have.
We understand.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Let's see. I have one piece. I'm still doing the carnivals.
Good.
Good.
Ugh.
Oh, that is a very nice set.
Oh, great
Oh,
colors.
that's great.
Okay.
Color, the sky. I mean, it's just very, very nice.
Terrific. Absolutely. Very good. And
Color.
very counter to, I mean, their backs to each other like that just says something interesting about, you know, what we're supposed to be seeing at these things. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
counterintuitive to the environment.
Mhm,
Great.
mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He's got a fabulous face, that young man.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
He does.
Yes.
Yeah, look close at his face. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very painterly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And with that light source right above them,
Oh.
and particularly above his, he's like centered right on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Against the blue sky too. That's gorgeous. Just
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And yeah, pop,
Great composition. Really great.
what's on their minds?
Yes. Do we want to know? We have to run.
Are those like little machine guns at the end of those things?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you're right.
That's what we
God.
Oh, brother.
Oh, I now see it.
brother.
I didn't see it before.
No way.
But she doesn't
Oh,
look
that's
like
crazy.
she's got her hand on hers. You know, he does on his, but I don't see her hand on hers.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Maybe just a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
bit.
you're
Zoom
right.
in. Yeah. Zoom in on her
Yeah.
right hand. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I can see it. Her thumb, I think, is just sort of on that. You know.
Yeah, I never
I was
noticed.
just
There it
looking
is.
at his
Yeah.
face. Now I don't.
She does.
I think she does. Yes. Yes.
Oh, she does
They both
too.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's funny.
Do they make any noise when they pull the triggers, or are they just?
I don't remember. I don't think they do make any noise, but they
Phew.
can swivel it around and
What is the name of this ride, Neila? Does it have a name?
The Avengers.
you know, I don't remember the name of it either.
Because it's very unusual. I've never seen a fairground ride with machine
Have
guns.
fun with guns.
Fun with guns, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kill your sister. Kill your
Right,
sister.
right.
Well, maybe that's why her back is to him. He can't reach her.
Neela, in the spirit of minimalism,
Yes.
would you consider cropping it in the way you're showing it right now?
Oh, making it larger and just
No.
doing them.
Yeah. Would you consider that? Because just in the spirit of minimalism, which is
Yeah.
eliminating all distractions and focusing on one thing.
The kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like the chaos
Oh, you like the chaos, okay.
of the whole scene
Yeah, yeah.
more than just, making it tighter and
Right.
getting rid of the everything.
I'm just into the
around.
minimalist philosophy. Eliminate everything and just focus on one thing.
I will have to try that, but starting out from that point.
Theoretical perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens. Thanks, everyone.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you, Neela.
Great.
Is Bob still there? Yeah,
Yep.
he
I
is.
think so.
Just
So
reappearing.
everybody has shown.
Yes.
Are there any announcements for tonight? Bob, do you have anything to add?
No, not really. I
There's a
enjoyed
Zoom.
the shows, but I'm not keeping up on what's happening at the Plastic Club.
Got it.
So this is May 3rd. May 22nd is the big opening, isn't it?
Yes.
21st, I think. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Hope to meet
Wow.
some of you in person.
That would be great. I've been thinking about that same thing. Yep. I would love to. Yeah.
What?
Good luck with the surgery on,
Yeah.
the
Thank
surgery,
you.
Bob, on May the 8th, I think you said.
6.
9th.
May the 6th? That is what day is
6th.
that?
It's Friday.
Friday.
Oh, this Friday, okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right. Thank
well,
you.
We'll be thinking of you.
We will
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
All right.
All of us.
And chug that
So-
boost.
Bob, tell them just a little off the top.
Right. Uh-oh.
Incidentally, Mike, all three of your pictures got gut laughs. I mean, big belly laughs from me today.
Good, good.
All right.
That was
Good
a
night,
wonderful
everybody.
evening. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good
Thank
Thank
night.
you, everyone.
Yes.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good
Great
night.
night.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Thank you,
God
Neela,
bless.
and Ron.
Thank you,
Neela and
Neela.
Ron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Ron.
Ron. Thanks, Bob.
Bob.
We'll
Thanks,
be seeing
everybody.
prayers, Bob.
Adios. Where's the leave button?
And Plastic Club has to hit the end all.
Okay.
Who's Plastic Club then, Ron?